Guys, this is a call out to the teachers, to the parents, to the grandparents, to all the people that are so important in a kid's life. And I've been thinking about this a lot, and I just heard another story. And, every time I hear a story, it really kind of hurts my heart because, the teachers and the parents, all the people that influence the life of a child, you're like the match and they're the candle. You're just a spark, but it could be the spark that you give them that sends them on an amazing trajectory and a path to who knows what, to some amazingness. And when I say amazingness, I don't necessarily mean they're going to become the next big thing, the next rock star. I mean, they're going to grow up and be an amazing human. And so many times I hear, teachers and parents and stuff, we misspeak, we get frustrated. But I have heard so many stories from kids about teachers in particular that just didn't measure their words. They said, man, what is wrong with you? Or, wow, you're not really doing that great. Or, I don't think you can do that. So actually my daughter's third grade teacher, she struggled with math. And part of her problem was that she was dysgraphic. She couldn't write down things quickly. And so her previous year, the teacher was actually scribing for her, just writing it down as she said it. And she whizzed through, she understood all the concepts, but when it came time to sit down and write, that was hard. And so she didn't do very well. But coming out of third grade, despite the fact that she understood it, that she got the concepts, she wasn't writing it down properly. And so that teacher basically told her that she didn't understand math, she didn't do math well, and she wasn't really good at math. And that stuck with her. We're in sixth grade now, and she is still immensely concerned about math. And you never know, as a teacher, what you are going to say to a kid that they are going to carry with them forever. Just recently, I heard a story of a kid that has been working really, really hard, and that kid, the teacher said to them, what's going on? Why aren't you with us? And it was incredibly hurtful. I imagine it was probably something that was not even on the teacher's register. She was just trying to loop that kid back in. But that sticks. And I've had kids come to me all the time. I teach in a school specifically for children who have various neurodivergences, and they come and they have been told that they are not very good, that they are kind of worthless, that they'll never get it. They've been made fun of by other kids, and the teacher did not stand up, did not change anything. And sometimes I feel like some of these kids, they come wounded, and there is no way that third graders or fourth graders or eighth graders or kids in high school should be coming to a class wounded already. We have a duty to treat them kindly, to find their brilliance, to find their amazingness, to see them as a whole human, not just a bad math score, not just a bad, day. Our job is to teach them, to love them, to watch them grow. I love this shirt. And to support them, because nobody is ever gonna be like, wow, you know what, somebody really criticized me soundly. You know what I should do? I should really work triple hard on that. That's gonna be like, well, I got criticized really soundly and I have no confidence for this, so I'm gonna move on to something else. You don't have to tell the kid they're perfect. It's not about being unrealistic, but it is about looking at that kid and saying, you know what? I caught you doing something good right here. That's amazing. I can see that you're doing it. Let's build. Or maybe you have a kid that's just amazing all around. And if you get that kid, you know what? You're really lucky, because that kid came to you pre-primed, and all you have to do is cheer him on. But even if you have a kid that didn't come to you completely pre-primed, teachers, your job, your mission, your calling is to support those kids, to help them grow. And you're never going to help a flower grow by refusing to water them and refusing to give them nutrients. If you don't nourish their soul, either they're not going to get nourished, or they will leave you less nourished than they should have been, and they'll find somebody else who will. That's my hope, that if you're not giving them what they need, they will find someone else. But that should never happen. So use your words carefully. And remember, every kid has something that they're doing well. And that's where you start.